Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Mario Florima, and I'm the #1 educator in the Amazon FBA asset recovery space. And today we will be talking about how to contact rights owners properly after an Amazon IP complaint. Because guys, one wrong email can completely destroy your reinstatement chances. We're showing you the exact professional outreach strategies used in real account recovery cases so you can approach brand owners the right way and dramatically increase your chances of getting a retraction. You have to understand that the system is extremely sensitive, but this step-by-step process is how experienced sellers successfully navigate it. Okay, guys, now let's break this down properly. Why do good sellers get caught in bad systems? Here's the reality check. You aren't powerless, but you have to understand that this isn't guesswork. It's a systematic approach. We've seen this refined through over 1,200 cases. Direct contact often works faster than Amazon appeals alone. If you don't use professional communication to build trust with rights owners, things can get very difficult very quickly. Now we're diving into what Amazon actually looks at when it comes to policy. You have to understand that Amazon treats IP complaints as legal matters, not just policy violations. The burden shifts entirely to you to prove compliance directly. Amazon does not care how strong your case is. They rarely reinstate accounts without a formal retraction sent directly from the rights owner. It's a strategic necessity, not an option. Now we're talking about why retractions are your fast track to recovery. A retraction is the only thing that instantly clears the violation from your account health dashboard. It bypasses the endless, more information needed loops from Amazon support. So in other words, it's the most direct path to getting your business back online. Okay guys, now we're getting into the real issue, identifying who actually filed the complaint. You have to check your performance notification for the specific email address and rights owner name. Guys, don't just assume it's the brand. Sometimes it's a law firm or a third-party protection agency. If you contact the wrong person, you can waste a lot of valuable time. Now let's talk about how to find that hidden contact info. If the email in the notification is generic, you need to dig deeper. Check the USPTO database for the trademark correspondence address. That doesn't work. If you just search the brand name, you need the exact registration number. Look at the brand's official website for their legal or contact us department to find a real human. Now we're breaking down what actually matters here, researching the profile of the person who hit you. Are they an aggressive law firm or a small brand owner just trying to protect their turf? You have to understand their motivation before you send a single word. So in other words, your strategy depends entirely on who is on the other side of that email. Okay, let's talk about professional standards. Your first impression is everything. Use a professional business email, not a generic Gmail, and keep the tone respectful and factual. That doesn't work if you start by accusing them of lying. You have to understand that you are asking for a favor, even if the complaint was a total mistake. Okay guys, now we're talking about something very important, what not to do. Do not get emotional, do not use legal threats, and for the love of God, do not admit guilt if you didn't do anything wrong. Amazon does not care about your excuses, and neither does the rights owner. If you come off as aggressive or desperate, things can go sideways very quickly. This is where sellers make emotional mistakes. One business owner got hit with an IP complaint and immediately went into panic mode. He started sending aggressive messages, threatening legal action, and arguing with the rights owner. At one point, he even admitted things he couldn't actually prove. That made the situation even worse, because once Amazon sees emotional behavior, they stop seeing professionalism, and that can damage your credibility fast. Now we're diving into crafting the perfect request. You need to include the exact ASIN, the complaint ID, and a clear reason why the retraction is justified. So imagine being so professional and organized that they feel comfortable helping you. You have to understand that you are making it easy for them to say yes. Okay, now let's break this down. The gentleman's agreement. Sometimes you have to offer to stop selling the brand entirely in exchange for the retraction. It's a trade-off. You give up one listing to save your entire account. Amazon does not care about your inventory. They just want the dispute settled. Now we're talking about how this really works when you're dealing with professional law firms. These guys are basically hired guns. They don't have an emotional connection to the brand. They just want a result. You have to speak their language, facts, evidence, and clear proposals. If you try to play games with a law firm, it usually does not end well. What happens when they just don't reply? Silence is not a no. It just means you haven't caught their attention yet. you need a strategic follow-up sequence every 3 days, then weekly. So in other words, persistence is key. Now we're breaking down why you need to document every single thing. If the rights owner refuses to respond, you can show Amazon your good faith effort. Keep copies of every sent email and every delivery receipt. You have to understand that Amazon needs to see that you did everything in your power to resolve this directly. Okay, guys, now we're getting into the real issue, moving from the retraction to the POA. Once you get that retraction, or even if you don't, your plan of action must reference these outreach efforts. You have to show Amazon that you've addressed the root cause. If your POA doesn't match your outreach efforts, it creates inconsistencies that can hurt your case. Just because they said they would retract doesn't mean they did. You need to ask them for a copy of the confirmation email they received from Amazon. Yeah, that doesn't work if you just take their word for it. Always verify that the notice dispute team actually processed it. Okay, now let's break this down properly. Use tools like Seller Assistant app to detect IP risks before you even list a product. Guys, prevention is always better than recovery. Enable automated alerts for real-time protection if you aren't using technology to stay ahead of compliance risks. This platform can become very difficult to manage. A lot of sellers wait until it's too late. One account we reviewed was constantly running into IP complaints, not because the products were fake, but because no risk checks were happening before listing. No alerts, no compliance tools, no monitoring system. Everything was reactive. Once proper tracking tools were added, problematic listings were caught early before complaints ever came in. Because guys, on Amazon, the sellers who survive long-term are usually the ones who prepare early. Now we're breaking down when you need to call in the big guns. If you're facing patent infringement, repeated complaints from the same brand, or explicit lawsuit threats, stop. Don't go it alone. Law firm complaints, expect a formal legal response. So in other words, expert strategy can be the difference between recovery and permanent loss, staying safe long-term. If you own a brand, enroll in brand registry immediately. Get full listing control and priority IP support. You have to understand that building a moat around your business is the only way to survive the wild west of Amazon. Your business is waiting, and honestly, every single day matters when your account is down. We've successfully restored over 1,200 accounts using these exact proven strategies. Guys, you do not have to guess your way through this process alone. Hope you guys found value in today's video and have a more clear understanding of what Amazon thinks when this suspension happens. If this video provides value, please like, share, and subscribe for more helpful content. If you're an Amazon reinstatement consultant and you're looking to see if you qualify to be in our Rios Inner Circle group, then feel free to check out the links below in our description section. We host free masterclasses every week where we dive more into specific topics like these and give you more details on how you can better assist your clients while saving you time, money, headaches, and most importantly, protect your business assets moving forward like always. See you guys next time.